The biggest switch is when I started journaling my trades and I started planning them before the day comes, and also visualizing how I would treat if I get a loss and if I go outside my plan, what do I do? That helped me a lot to teach myself how to regulate the emotion, because the emotions never go.
Hello, trading world, and welcome back to another interview here at Instant Funding. Today we have a brand new trader. We're going to get to know his story, and we're going to get to know how he has found success with his strategy trading in the market. Mohamed, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. It's a pleasure to have you today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to share your story with us today.
The pleasure is mine, brother.
So your name is Mohamed. Tell us where you're from and how old you are.
My name is Mohamed Jalil. I'm from Casablanca, Morocco, and I'm 23.
So you're the first trader we meet from Morocco. Tell us how you got into trading, how you heard about it.
The first time I heard about trading, it was from my friend in college. It was in 2022, I guess, in the summer. We were at a coffee shop. He was telling me all about trading. And he was telling me that there is prop firms that offer you a challenge to pass, and then you get the capital to work with. And I was intrigued by the idea, but I didn't start straight away. It was at the beginning of 2023, January, then I started learning about it. What was really the catalyst behind me to start this journey is there was a Moroccan guy who was in the leaderboard of another prop firm. And I saw him and I thought to myself, if he can do it, I can do it too. And that's when I started learning in January. I started by reading the technical analysis by John Murphy. I thought I had it all. I took my first challenge in February. I blew it. I blew the first one, the second one, third one, and the fourth one. And I decided to take a break. And while I was taking the break to study, I stumbled upon ICT content, like in late March, if I remember. I liked his content. It has some logic behind it. So I started studying it, and I got back to trading in like June or July 2023, and that's it.
So when your friend tells you about trading, when he told you about it, was he successful yet, or was he still, learning about it?
He hasn't even started trading yet. He was just learning about it. He knew the basics like support, resistance,
Okay. And did you know anything about trading at the time when he told you about it?
No, it's not a very common topic here in Morocco.
What about family, parents, uncles, anything like that they maybe anything stock market, finance, something like that?
No, nobody.
No. Okay. So your friend tells you and you instantly believe him. You don't doubt what he's saying.
I was very skeptical about it. So I looked. I told you the real catalyst why I started was because another Moroccan guy was on the leaderboard of another prop firm. That was the reason I started. That's when I believed. But I was still skeptical though.
You see this other person from your country on the leaderboard, and it gives you a little competition, I guess we could say, right? A little competition, a little hope. And, other people here are doing this trading also. So let me try it. The first thing you do is you get this book before you even start trading, or when does the book fall into the timeline?
I started with the book. I wanted to know the basics. And I also watched some mentorships on YouTube before I started trading.
So no charts, no nothing. You start looking for information first.
Yes, on paper charts.
After the book, is that when you decide to try your first prop firm challenge?
After I saw another mentorships, they called them the CMC mentorships.
So you were in a mentorship?
In YouTube, just in YouTube.
Okay. Were you looking at charts a little bit? Did you kind of understand the strategy and things like that?
Yeah, I was looking in the charts. I was seeing what the book was saying, like the support, resistance, the trend lines, the patterns, the widgets, all of it.
Were you demo trading?
I went straight into the challenge.
Straight into the challenge. Okay, so no demo traded, no evidence that your strategy works, nothing. You go straight, and how long did it take you to fail the first one?
A week.
Did you fail overall drawdown or did you fail the daily drawdown?
No, the overall drawdown.
The overall, so loss, 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 loss. Okay.
I go long, the market goes down. I go short, the market goes up.
So this happens, right? The first one, you were already, not sure if you can do this. You fail the first one. So what are you thinking when you fail the first one?
That's when I knew it's no walk in the park, that I'm gonna have to put on some work, some real work, if I wanted to take it.
Losing that first challenge just made you realize this wasn't easy. It didn't make you skeptical about anything.
No, because before I've watched some interviews with other traders, they all admit they all lost money in the beginning. I thought it's part of the process.
You entered knowing that losing is part of this. So how long you lose the first one? How long do you get the second one after?
The next week.
Okay, next week.
I was losing a challenge for every week for 4 weeks. Then I stopped.
Okay, so good month. Loss, loss, loss.
Loss.
Yeah. Okay.
Consistent months and losses.
Consistently unprofitable.
Consistently unprofitable.
So this happens 1 month, right? So is this when you said you decided to take a break?
Yes.
Okay, so you decide to take a break. You find a new mentorship. You find new mentorship. You start trading a new strategy, correct?
Yeah.
When you're learning this new strategy, did you demo trade this strategy?
Yes, I have for like 3 months.
So new strategy, we're demo trading. How's your demo trading going with this new strategy?
It was going well. I was profitable overall, but I still made some mistakes. I still do make the same mistakes, taking the impulsive trades, and I go into drawdown, and I still have some problems into managing drawdown until now. I think that's the hard part, is managing the drawdown.
You're profitable for 3 months demo trading. What makes you decide, all right, Mohamed, we got a new strategy, we profit demo, we didn't do this before, let's try again?
It's seeing other people make profit, honestly. It was very busy times in the prop firms, if I remember, the last summer. And people were making huge payouts and all. And I thought, I gotta shoot my shot.
You get this new one now from a new Mohamed, not the same one. Now we're a
Not
little
the same
more
gambler.
Yeah, right. Not the same gambler. We have a strategy. We have evidence. Your strategy works. So what happens with the new challenge you decide to take?
The new challenge, I don't remember it well, but I think I failed it. Failed another two before I passed my first challenge. And I remember I got 2 payouts. It was in August 2023. With another firm. Then I blew it. Also.
You come back to this new challenge with a strategy that works. You fail 2 challenges. What are you thinking, right? Because maybe your emotions and stuff like that, but at least you have a strategy, something works. What are you thinking?
I knew the problem was me, because the demo and challenge is 2 different things. Well, when I was in the challenge, I was a bit emotional. So I took some impulsive trades outside my plan. After that, I get an emotional reaction and just go on autopilot. And the gambler kicks in, just clicking the button.
You get the third one now, I believe you said. The one you pass. What happened? What switches, what changes do you feel you made? What was the difference when you finally did pass it?
I started journaling my trades. And I started planning from trades the day before. Like I have a trade, plan for a trade for tomorrow in today's night. Like today at night, I plan for tomorrow. If this happen and this happen, if I see this happen, I'm going to take a trade. And this is the risk I'm going to take. And this is my profit. I keep doing that. And I passed.
So you become more, after losing and these 2 more times, right? After your break, you become more professional, we could say.
Yeah. I thought to myself, if I want to make it, I gotta get serious about it. And I did. But it only lasted a short time also. I remember I got 2 payouts, then I blew it again.
The payouts you receive at that time, did they cancel out everything you had lost along the way? Or did you, make a little money? How was that?
No, I was like still in 50% loss of the challenges of the past.
So, but at least
So half
you
the
make
losses.
something, right? But you have a withdrawal, you pass a challenge, you get the payout. This becomes more real.
Yeah, it got me hooked, honestly.
You got payout 1, payout 2. Sounds like what? That's maybe like a month if it's bi-weekly payout.
Yes, bi-weekly, it was a month.
Okay, so you get a month of good trading. You lose the live account. Why do you think, or what do you think happened that you lost the live account? You were doing good, professional trader, and then something changes.
I rushed into it. I remember it was a trade I took a big risk. And it was also a trade that's outside my plan. And I reacted emotionally, and the gambler kicks in again, and I lose it. I lose control.
You break your trading plan.
Yeah.
Obviously, losing the live account hurts more than losing the challenges. But besides that, does it hurt more knowing that you take this loss because you broke your trading plan, because you weren't professional?
Yes, it hurts more. I think that's the start of me blowing any other account, because I take the trade that I know that I shouldn't take, and it hurts more when you lose a trade that you know you shouldn't take. So the gambler kicks in and you get all emotional, you self-sabotage. That's when you revenge trade and everything. But when we take a trade that's inside your plan, you just take your loss and leave. The impulsive ones that ruins us.
When it happens, when you do break your trading plan and you take this losing trade, is it easy for you to come back? Okay, Mohamed, we messed up. We should have never broke the trading plan. Does it force you to the self-doubt?
Self-sabotage.
Yeah. Is it easy for you to come back and be a professional, or do you stay in that mindset of self-sabotage?
In first, it was very hard to come back. I stayed in that mode until I blew the account. It was very hard.
We can say September, October, where you lose the account, around that time.
Yeah.
So what happens when you lose your first live account?
I was afraid, to be honest. I was afraid that I'm not going to make it, that I'm not going to be able to discipline myself to make it. So I had to come up with the resolutions about real life and to implement it also in the trading. So I started going to the gym and disciplining myself, and it helped me a lot to discipline myself in trading also.
So you feel becoming disciplined in something else, like the gym, helped you bring that discipline over to trading?
Yes. It helped me also recover, to feel good about myself.
Before you became consistent with working out, were you working out before that?
Yes. Before, not consistent.
So taking this loss, right, that hurts more than the other ones, brings you to the gym to work out, to take out that stress, and you feel that discipline of showing up to the gym helps you become a better trader. Now that you're acquiring this discipline, you're becoming another new Mohamed. When do you decide, okay, let's start trading again?
In November, and I bought an account, and I did pass it, and I did get a payout. One payout, but unfortunately that prop firm has closed down.
That's okay, right? Not your fault.
That's okay. Not my fault. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt as much as it's my fault.
Now we see better results, right? The discipline from the gym is helping the discipline from trading.
The trading.
We pass the challenge. We get a payout. Unfortunately, we're so lucky this prop firm disappears, right? So we enter a brand new year, right? We're basically now into 2024.
2024.
Through this year.
Yes, it was this year that I stumbled upon instant funding prop firm. And I got my first challenge. It was a 12.5K, the one phase. And I passed it, and I got 3 payouts with it. Then I blew it. Then I got another one. and I passed it, and I took also 3 payouts with it. And the last one, it was the 50K one phase that I think I had like 11 payouts with it. I was consistent with that account.
So profitable all year. Payout, payouts, 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 payouts.
From March till like August, I think, late August.
Now we're having a completely different conversation. Everything is working. It sounds like you're disciplined now. It sounds like you're following your trading plan better. Or are you still breaking the trading plan?
I was still breaking it sometimes, but I handled those drawdowns better. I don't go into full-on self-sabotage and blow the account. I say to myself, okay, I made a mistake. I can recover it, and I won't do it again. And I recover it.
Are you allowed to trade again? Do you just completely shut everything down? Like, come back tomorrow? How was that like?
Shut everything down. I come back tomorrow.
You don't even try again the same day?
No, because my emotional state at that time wouldn't allow me to see anything.
You still have the emotions, right? You still have old Mohamed, trying to gamble again. You just leave. You don't let him show up.
Yeah, I don't let him show up. I figured it was those impulsive trades. I took them because of the fear of missing out, seeing the chaos around pop firm closing out, and I think to myself, I gotta make money. They're gonna close, and I took impulsive trades, and I end up with no money and nothing. The prop firms are still here. I'm the one who's gone.
It's important what you're saying, because a lot of traders feel that they won't become successful until those emotions disappear. They think the bad habits will just disappear. They think the old trader will disappear. You're telling us, and we hear it all the time, the emotions don't disappear. You become more disciplined and not doing the same mistakes.
Yeah, you manage them better. You start regulating your emotions better, I think. That's the challenge.
So what do you think, right, from being the unprofitable trader to the profitable trader, what do you feel was the biggest switch where everything just changed for you?
The biggest switch is when I started journaling my trades, and I started planning them before the day comes, and also visualizing how I would treat if I get a loss, and if I go outside my plan, what do I do? That helped me a lot to teach myself how to regulate the emotion, because the emotions never go. After each loss, I still feel negative emotions. I just learned how to regulate my emotions better, and also only take trades with the risk that I'm willing to take, that I'm not gonna feel bad if I lose the trade. That's not gonna kick in the gambler.
What I like about your story, Mohamed, is that you realized the problem quick after not even a year, right? Maybe 10 months of mistake.
A year, I would say a year, yeah.
Okay, a year. About a full year of just messing up, mistake. You realize something has to change. A lot of people know how to trade, right? They have 5 years, 7 years of experience, but they keep making the same mistakes year after year after year after year until they finally become, tired. Because, breaking your trading plan and losing, it just becomes exhausting sometimes.
It's a decision each one of us takes in different timing, We all make the same mistakes. It's about the timing you realize that you have to cut off the trade if you want to succeed. And I realized that I was lucky enough to realize it early.
Right, definitely. So your friend, right, who showed you about trading, during this whole process, is he still trading with you? Did he quit? What happened with him?
I lost contact with him because when I went into trading, I almost lost contact with everyone. Started focusing on myself, on the charts. I really didn't want to tell anyone. It's a very sensitive subject here in Morocco trading.
So while you're going through all of this, nobody knows, only you.
Only me.
What about now?
I've telling my friends that I'm trading. They have seen the profits, the money I got from it. They are interested. There is some who started, and there is the one who did it.
So now that you've become a profitable trader? We can say this time last year. What's the difference in how it feels, right? Being a profitable trader versus the unprofitable trader, seeing all your progress and seeing all your tweaking the mistakes along the way. How does that feel?
Makes me feel, first thing, proud and also optimistic, seeing the potential this skill set offers. It makes me very optimistic of what I can do in the future if I keep disciplining myself and I keep learning and improving my trading plan and improving myself and my execution.
To the new trader, right, who decides to start this journey, what's the number one piece of advice that you give this person?
The number one advice is, I would say, don't rush out. The quicker you want to make it, the longer you make it. It's true. The quicker you want to make it, the longer you make it.
Yeah, the longer it takes. Yep.
Yeah, don't rush out. That's my advice. And it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take different durations depending on the person.
Right, because you're someone who has found success, you can say quickly compared to somebody else. But, you know, your story is not going to be like everyone else's story.
No, each one of us is different from the other. There are also other guys who made it in like 5 months, 6 months, but I don't like to compare myself to them. Each one of us has his own bad character traits. There are the ones from us who are already disciplined, the ones who are not. And depending on the strategy also, because ICT really makes it easier, ICT.
Well, Mohamed, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you so much for your story, for your journey. Thank you for trusting us at Instant Funding. I believe, right? I didn't ask you earlier. This is your first interview.
Yes, my first.
Congratulations. We're proud that you've been able to find success with us here at Instant Funding. I trade myself. You've taught me something today, so I know somebody else definitely is going to learn from your story today. And we appreciate you taking the time to speak to us today.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Have a good day.
Our pleasure, brother. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you again soon.
Good luck trading.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.